Intermittent fasting is more than just a time to eat. It is a method that uses your body's natural mechanisms to keep healthy and control your weight. With that said, this video will break down exactly how it works, the benefits, what to think about, and give it a go. For more videos on health and nutrition, subscribe to this channel and always be updated. Intermittent fasting simply refers to the alternation of periods of eating with periods of fasting. Unlike most diets, which really tell you what to eat, intermittent fasting tells you when. Studies have found that periods of fasting can lead to weight management and may even reverse some chronic diseases. The idea behind this has its roots in how the body processes and stores energy. This it does by taking the calories from consumed food for immediate energy, storing all the rest as stored energy in the liver. When glycogen stores are depleted during fasting, there is a metabolic switch to fat as a source of energy. This metabolic switch is necessary for fat burning and improvement of cell processes. The average person reaches this metabolic state at around 12 hours from the last meal taken and can be modified based on several factors, such as carbohydrate intake, frequency of eating, and general levels of physical activity. In the fasting phase of the cycle, cells activate pathways that provide resistance to stress, improve cell energy, and enhance the body's protection. These changes protect cells and tissues from damage, giving an overall boost to metabolic health. One of the major benefits of intermittent fasting is that it enhances insulin sensitivity. Insulin is a hormone that promotes the cellular uptake of glucose for energy. The insulin level is high in the body when it's constantly fed through the day. When insulin has been high for some time, the development of insulin resistance sets in. This is where cells become resistant to insulin effect, causing weight gain and development of type 2 diabetes. Time between meals allows insulin levels to fall and results in the restoration of cell responsiveness. It has also been shown that intermittent fasting can reduce insulin levels during a fast and greatly better blood sugar management. Intermittent fasting also provokes cell cleaning, which is the cellular process wherein broken cell parts are removed and recycled for energy. Cell cleaning plays a very important role in general cell health and in preventing the buildup of cell damage associated with many diseases. Where cell cleaning is activated, cells clear out old energy centers, the energy centers of the cell, and are replaced by new ones through a process called cell cleaning. Healthy energy centers are key to good energy production and overall cellular function. The regular periods of fasting have been shown to stimulate these processes, amplifying cellular repair and resilience. Studies have shown that intermittent fasting retains cognitive benefits. Animal studies have also indicated improvement in working memory, while human studies indicate enhanced verbal memory and clarity of mind. Improvement in thinking is thought to be related to the increase of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, which plays an important role in nerve cell growth, maintenance, and survival. Indeed, fasting has been increasing BDNF and therefore can have a protective effect on the brain and prevent neurodegenerative diseases associated with getting older. Intermittent fasting supports heart health against high blood pressure and resting heart rate, while sometimes improving fat levels by reducing levels of LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, which are risk factors for heart disease. The mechanism involves a shift of the body to burning stored fat and a reduction in oxidative stress. Lower oxidative stress means fewer free radicals, which can cause damage to blood vessels and lead to inflammation. Both animal and human studies have shown that fasting improves cardiac function and is associated with a reduced incidence of heart problems. This could actually be a plus concerning sports performance, since an individual might keep muscle mass and at the same time lose fat. In studies with young men who had fasted for 16 hours, it was reported that they lost a lot of fat and did not lose any muscle mass. Intermittent fasting enhances the body's efficiency in utilizing the stored fat for energy purposes, and therefore preserves leaner body mass. A combination of HIIT with intermittent fasting produces an additive result leading to increased endurance and the development of muscles through the production of growth hormone. Growth hormone is released into the body in pulsations, and this happens mainly when sleeping. Fasting has been shown to enhance this release. Growth hormone encourages muscle repair, fat burning, and recovery in general. Good sleep is important for optimization of this process, as deep sleep is the time when growth hormone release is most significant. Correspondingly, a combination of fasting with good sleep is proposed as the best environment for muscular growth and recovery. Fasting is also associated with a change in appetite regulation. Fasting balances out the levels of the fullness hormone, leptin, and the hunger-causing hormone, ghrelin. It will prevent one from overeating and decrease cravings, since their urge for food has already been satisfied. Most who undergo intermittent fasting report better control over the signals of hunger. Generally speaking, adaptation for people takes 2 to 4 weeks as the body accommodates to the new pattern of eating. During this time, early signs of hunger and fatigue may appear, which then, in general, disappear as the body gets used to it. There are several methods of intermittent fasting, but one of them is the 16-8 method. It involves the process of fasting for 16 hours and being able to eat within an 8-hour window. Another method is the 5-2 approach, in which one eats normally for 5 days of the week and restricts calories to one meal of about 500 to 600 calories on the remaining 2 days. Longer periods of fasting, 24 to 72 hours, must be entered into most carefully, since this can lead to a stress response in the body and actually result in fat being deposited if the body believes it is experiencing lengthy starvation. Generally speaking, it is safer and more viable to have shorter, thus more manageable, periods of fasting. Intermittent fasting applies to some people and does not apply to others depending on one's health condition. Therefore, people with type 1 diabetes, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and people with a history of eating disorders should not attempt to go on intermittent fasting without professional advice. A doctor should be consulted before commencing any kind of fasting, especially when one has pre-existing health conditions. Most healthy adults can adapt to IF for the longer term once they pass the adapting phase of an IF style. The importance also remains during the eating windows. Healthy ingestion of nutrient-dense foods, including leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains, supports fasting benefits. The Mediterranean diet is also a healthy template based on such emphasis of these whole foods. High-calorie foods during eating periods cancels the effect of fasting, hence the need for balance through healthy meals. Not all that is great. Besides losing weight, intermittent fasting is beneficial for metabolic health and helps people with type 2 diabetes control the condition. Intermittent fasting has also repeatedly demonstrated various anti-inflammatory effects. There have been consistent results that fasting routinely reduces fasting glucose, fasting insulin, insulin resistance, and enhances levels of the chemical that improves blood sugar management and lowers heart health issues associated with body metabolism issues. The periods of fasting let the body switch to the fat reserves for energy, hence producing ketones as a byproduct. Ketones are also an effective source of fuel for the brain and muscles. The effect of switching into the use of the fat byproducts contributes to the clear thinking noted in many who practice intermittent fasting. It supports muscle endurance and enhances energy levels as a whole. Therefore, physical activities are more effective during fasting. Overall, other benefits of intermittent fasting, apart from weight loss, include increased insulin responsiveness, improved brain health, improved heart health indicators, and maintaining muscle. Always consult a doctor before starting any kind of fasting regimen, especially if underlying health issues are present. If you want more informative health content, subscribe to this channel